How's it going? This is Jim. I'm out in the garage with the Vevor diesel heater. I just got it, testing it out. I did an open box of it, what all it comes with and how to hook it all up. That'll be in another video. This video is just to show this machine working. So let's get right into it. So here's your diesel heater right here. This is a Vevor, and it is Tough Tools, half the price. And when they say half the price, I have to believe them. This diesel heater here is about $120. It's a 5 kilowatt diesel heater. Has a 1.3 gallon diesel tank. Comes with this nice remote control. I've used this remote control 30 foot away, so I'm assuming that it can actually reach a little bit longer. The display on it actually gives you the temperature. You can change it from Fahrenheit to Celsius. You have auto mode and manual mode on this for the fuel pump. Has your exhaust here. This is your fresh air in. Okay, so that's for your burn chamber. Right here, you have your ductwork coming out for your heat. Over on this side, you got this little slot right here. That's where you're gonna put all of your hose clamps and whatnot for your exhaust pipe and your fresh air. And in the back side of this is the fan that's gonna blow across the heat exchanger and then come out this end here. So when I first turned this on, it was 29 degrees here in the garage. It's been on for an hour and 19 minutes, and it is now 66.2 degrees in the garage here. And that's in an hour. So we're going 29 up to 66. That is not bad at all. So let's go ahead and take this hose off. This is just your duct work. And we'll go ahead and get my meter. Right now, it's, I mean, you can barely hear this thing running. You know, I mean, you hear that little tiny click, but, I mean, you can barely hear it running. So we have 200, 216, 225. Now, if I ramp this sucker up, we'll get about 350 degree heat out of here. Right now, I just have it on a medium setting. You know, we got 225 degree, 223 was the max that it detected. So, and it is, 222, you know, so somewhere in there. So let's go ahead and ramp this up and we'll see what it does here. So we'll take the remote. And now you can hear it start ramping up. Now we're on 10. And you can see the temperature as it goes up, 69.8, right? And when we go up in the temperature, it goes up in increments. So if you can see them increments that it's going up in. And that's basically is just telling the fuel pump how fast to work. And they just kind of see, so now the fuel pump is on 10, okay, which would be 96.8 degrees. And now you can hear it ramping up. And hopefully this wind isn't too much for the microphone on the phone there. But I mean, this really does blow out of there with some really good force. 219, 227. And of course, once that chamber starts getting a little bit warmer, dumping more diesel in there, it's going to come up. Earlier I had this up to, it was about 350 degrees. Now I was talking to somebody not that long ago about these diesel heaters, and he informed me he was in a van, and they had this, they had a diesel heater. I don't know if it was the Vevor or not, but they had the diesel heater, and they had it set at the lowest setting, and they said they had to open up their roof vent because it would get so hot in the van. and then they would, they would turn it off, and then an hour or two later they would go ahead and turn it back on. They said because it was so efficient and it worked so well, it was burning them out of the van. It got so hot inside the van. So I'm assuming it was just, one of the Sprinter van types, something like that. So maybe 20 foot, 22 foot, something like that. But at any rate, so that's just, kind of goes to, these things really do work. So let's go ahead and I'm going to test the air outlet now that I've got it ramped up. Let's see what temperature we get on. Okay, so here we are, and hopefully that wind coming out isn't messing with the microphone too much. But you see we're already, the high is 260. And of course we just ramped this up just a few seconds ago. So 264 was the high. Earlier, like I said, I got her up to 350 was coming out of this. 264 is the high now, 266. And of course it'd just keep on going. And like I said, the most, I called it 350. It was bouncing between 360 and 340, based on where I would put this. So 279 is the high right now. And it really depends on where you put this, But I mean, overall, we kind of get the idea. So we're at 292 as a high, 294. So we can call it 300 degrees just to be safe, so that way nobody will send me a message saying that they only get 300 out of it, But earlier it was 350 degrees. And the temperature in here is going down a little bit because my wife opened up the back garage door. So she's doing some work. So at any rate, that's why the temperature's going down in here. 301 is the high so far. 32, 34, 35. See, so you see it's going up. So that's the diesel heater right there. It definitely works, I'll tell you that. I'm going to do a test tomorrow on it, and we'll see how long a tank of fuel lasts. We'll just go ahead and put this hose back on, bring her down to get the air down to the floor. I'm happy with it so far. We're going to put it in the camper here in the next couple of days, and then we are in Michigan right now. So we'll get this put in the camper, and I'll go ahead and run it in the camper, and then we'll see how good it warms up that camper. The camper is a 43-foot fifth wheel, so we'll see if this here 17,060 BTUs will keep that camper comfortable in the Michigan winter. So I will put a link to this in the description. If you click on that link there, and then during checkout, if you put in Vevor Sale 5, it'll give you an additional 5% off. I know when I went to their website not that long ago, you could pick this up if you register with them. They give you reward points. You can pick this up for about $100. So, and I don't think you're going to find an all-in-one that is this quiet, that is this efficient, really. I mean, they may all be efficient, but this one definitely puts out the heat. And I like how it's just all one unit. So, another thing before we go, you could take this exhaust pipe, get you another one, mount this in your camper, and then if you have a boat or something of that nature, you could get another exhaust pipe, put that in your boat, and then from the other side of this, where I showed you where you tighten up your hose clamps, you unhook them, and then you can now this becomes portable. So now you can have this in multiple locations. I was thinking about, honestly, getting me another one of these, and I was going to put it in my chicken coop. I don't want a heat lamp or anything in the chicken coop. I was thinking if I just put one of these diesel heaters outside and then just run the ductwork going into the chicken coop, it's it's not moist air. Then I could heat up my chicken coop and not have to worry about anything catching on fire. So, I mean, you've got an RV, you got your garage, you got your boat, you got your bus conversions, you got your vans, you have chicken coops, your house, if you have a bedroom in the house that is kind of stays chilly in the winter, you could put this in there. Make sure you get that exhaust outside, right? But you could put this in there. The only thing I would suggest is make sure wherever you mount this, you're going to be able to get to the top of it, so that way you can refill it with diesel fuel without spilling stuff everywhere, right? So this Vevor diesel heater, tough tools, half the price. The half the price part, I promise you, if you go to their website, check out their website. They have everything from pots and pans to tools to heat presses. They have a ton of stuff on their website. Just browse through their website and then go to another store's website and check out the prices. This stuff comes with a warranty, just like it does in your store. It's the same product, for the most part, right, with your warranty. So go ahead and check them out, vevor.com. Make sure you use my link, and that'll save you a little extra money. And then Vevor Sale 5 gives you an additional 5% off over and above using my link. So thanks for watching, guys.